Okay, it's the evening before the climb of Mount Fuji. I just wanted to quickly explain what we're going to be doing tomorrow morning so you guys can have a better understanding. So this is a professional sketch made by me. So as you can see, the most common way that people climb Mount Fuji, they take a bus going all the way to station 5, which is like halfway up the mountain. But since me and Carl we're going for a bit of a challenge, since we're professionals.
No climbing experience, by the way. I've never climbed a mountain in my life.
Okay, we're going to be starting the climb here, which is right outside Kawaguchiko, like between Kawaguchiko and Fuji Yoshida. It pretty much adds 6 hours up and 6 hours down, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an interesting experience. However, we will see you tomorrow morning. Okay, morning. Today's the day we're gonna be climbing Fuji. As you can see, it's just a little bit early. So
earlier than 5 o'clock in the morning.
Pretty early day,
We only slept 4 hours. So.
Only 4 hours because we had to like pack all our bags and stuff for tomorrow.
Pretty limited amount of sleep to climb the tallest mountain in Japan.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. We're just gonna eat some yogurt now.
Ali has strawberry yogurt and I have blueberry and some Greek yogurt, and he also has some chocolate.
Some like chocolate buns or something like that. We're gonna eat this up and then we're gonna start the climb. How are you feeling, Carl?
I'm feeling pretty tired, but for my first mountain, I'm feeling ready.
Okay, so we just made it out of the house. We've got all the bags with us.
We're all ready.
Bag on the back. We're all ready. We can see in the distance there, that's Fuji. It looks so much bigger in person though. But anyway, so the plan is we need to walk to this one shrine, which is like the starting point. But the only problem is that the shrine is 4.4 kilometers away, which is around an hour walking, and all public transport is closed until 6 a.m. and it's currently, let's have a look, about to be 5. So the plan is we're going to be now walking 1 hour to get to the starting point. And then from there, that's when the real hike starts. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to start walking now in a minute. Oh, this is going to be long. This is going to be a long one. Okay, so we made it to the old Yoshida trail.
A bit of an unknown route because we only saw 2 hikers.
At least we saw some hikers going. We saw these 2 French hikers, they went. So we're here. It took us around, what, like an hour and 15 minutes to get here. It was like a 4.5 kilometer walk.
There were no trains this early in the
Exactly,
morning.
so we're already a bit tired. You can see from Carl's back if he cares to do a little spin. We're a bit wet. I'm also pretty wet. But at least we're here. We're gonna have a quick, like, you know, a little snack break, water break before we start. But look at this. Please be aware, there is a bear in the area.
Oh, some Asian black bears could be in our vicinity now.
That's great, isn't it? So anyway, there's a map of the route. But pretty much is this road straight and you just keep going. So that's the plan.
We'll keep you posted.
Okay, so
we made it to our first break and I'm pretty dead. I'm sweating out of all my pores out as even humanly possible.
we've been walking now for, give me 1 sec. We've been walking for 3 hours and 15 minutes. This is our first proper break. It's looking pretty rough, but we're still kicking, There's a couple French guys over there. We met them in the start, now we just caught up to them. We found
also some bees.
Yeah, there's some bees over there. We found like this, I don't even know what this is.
Abandoned place, it looks like.
Like a little abandoned like scrapyard it looks like. So we're just chilling here for a bit. We've got now a 20-minute break and then we're gonna go start our hike again. We've made it around, how high have we? We're like 500 meters now. Like actual elevation. We started at 800.
Water's never tasted better.
But we still got a long way to go because the Mount Fuji is around 3,800 and we're currently at 1,300. So we still got a nice chunk of way to go, but have a quick break now, 20 minutes, and we'll be back on the road. Okay, so we bought these yesterday in Lawson's.
To energize ourselves for now, we bought ourselves some energy gel, as you can see.
a special jelly drink designed to supply carbohydrates equivalent to 1 rice ball. The jelly drinks provides you with energy to stay active every day.
That's exactly what we need. Sounds essential, right, for this moment.
So we're gonna give this a try and let's see how it is. What the hell?
It smells a bit strange. A bit artificial.
Wait.
It smells like rice.
It doesn't.
It doesn't smell like them.
I don't know what it smells like. It smells like medicine.
Okay, let's try it. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it had chunks in it.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting that.
What does it taste like? Lychee or something?
It just tastes like a sweet jelly type of thing, but it's like made out of chunks. And it's like,
It's like a boba tea and lychee.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a jelly, like a clear jelly. It literally tastes, yeah, something like boba tea. It's air, but hopefully it'll give us the energy to keep climbing. Yeah.
Keep you updated.
So we just passed the old Yoshida trail there, and we just connected to the new one now. So as you can see, there's a couple more people there. This is the highest point where public citizens can drive up to, and now it's just the final bit up the mountain. Well, I say final bit. Not even halfway. We still have a long way to go, but it's promising. It's promising. We haven't got lost yet. We're still going, so the journey continues. Okay, quick update. We made it to 1,700 meters. The plan is 3,800, so what's that, 2,100 left. If you look around, there's a couple like shrines around. They look pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's some like abandoned type house.
And some other hikers as well.
Some other hikers around.
We're pretty sweaty though.
Bit sweaty, but we're still going strong. Still going strong. Okay, so we are currently at 2,000 meters high. I don't know if you can see that, but we're actually pretty high. So Mount Fuji's 3,800, we're currently 2,000. So we've got another, how far? What, 1,800 meters left? It's doable, but honestly it's getting a bit rough now. We're doing like 1 hour, 30 minutes walking, and then we take like 30-minute breaks, and we're trying to repeat that over and over again. And now we just finished up our second break. Just letting you guys know everything. Here's Carl.
Even though it's been really fatiguing and strenuous, you have to think about the history of this whole route that we've been taking. We've been taking the old Yoshida trail, which was originally a pilgrimage trail. So we're literally stepping in the steps of monks here who would go up to the top. So let's continue. Okay, so we're currently maybe like, what are we, 2,300, 2,400 meters up, and we just stumbled across this like cabin, and they're selling water. And since we're kind of low on water, me and Carl, each of us bought 1 bottle of water. Like, look at this place. They have like a whole fire going, like a whole group. I guess hikers who come here, they can come here and they can kind of have a rest, you know? How are you feeling, Carl? I'm really tired and really sweaty.
We're really sweaty, but at least this place exists so we can kind of recharge a little bit, and then we're going to start the hike again. So yeah, we're getting close. Okay, the thermals have come on now. We just put on the thermals.
Come on,
matching
both
shirts. Now we just need to get to the top. We're about halfway now. It's exhausting to even say, but we're about halfway.
The ground is becoming more like the top, more like the summit.
Yeah, the trees are kind of getting smaller as well, so.
And the ground is gravel.
We're getting there. We are officially past halfway now. We have reached, I think, 2,400, something like that. Look at the view. Oh my god, we're pretty tall right now. We're currently in the point. Oh, almost fell. Let's go. Say something.
I just put on the hat because it's getting pretty cold here, and I just met some Irish people who wanted me to take a photo, and they really enjoyed the Palestine kit. So
yeah, we're both matching with the Palestine kit. This place is where the 5th station people meet us. So lots of these people, all these people here, they just got dropped off by a bus, and they've maybe walked like a couple minutes. However, me and Carl, we've been walking now for, give me 1 second, let me check. We've been walking now for 8 hours. So me and Carl have been walking now for 8 hours. we're dead. All these people are really fresh, but it is what it is. Okay, we're currently walking up. Me and Carl, we're doing the good old Slavic way from Slovakia. Look, just some good sticks. Everyone has their professional hiking sticks. We're here with our bakulas. Anyway, we're going. All these people are very fresh. We've been away walking for 8 hours now, so wish us luck. There is heavy thunder behind us, and it is catching up with us. Like every time I hear the thunder, it's getting closer and closer. So the plan is, Carl's there. We just need to get to the top as fast as we can, because we don't want to catch the thunder. We want to be above the clouds. So that's the plan. There he goes again. We'll see you up. Okay, there's lightning. Well, the thunder just happened right on top of us. So that strategy that Ali said that we're going to be on top of it, doesn't seem very plausible right now. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't start raining though. But we're pretty high, still a long way to go. So yeah, keep you updated. We're having a quick water break right now. The glasses had to come on because the dust keeps getting in my eye. We are, how far away does it say? 4.3 kilometers away. Should take us 5 hours and 14 minutes. Sunset is in 5 hours, so this is going to be a race against time to get there. Carl's just over there. Say hi, Carl. So now just having a quick water break, and then we're going to carry on going because it's a race against time right now. Okay, the rain has caught up to us. Carl is currently inside sorting his stuff out. I just got my waterproof jacket on, and yeah, no, it's looking rough. Okay, this rain stopped and we have reached 3,000 meter altitude. Look behind us.
We even met some Brazilians.
We also met some Brazilians. Oh my god. 3,000, we're actually 3,020 meters high and we've got 780 meters left. However, it's going to take us around 3 hours, so quite a last stretch,
Aqui lá em cima é muito caro.
We're going to have a break now, eat some food, and then we're going to try to finish it off. That's the plan. So we're on the final stretch now, the actual one. We've been walking for 12 hours. Around 12 hours we've been hiking. We're currently...
We started at 5 in the morning, it's now... Let me just check. And it's now 4:22.
Yeah, we got now like 600 meters left, and then we should be at the top. But like, look at this view. You know, we're almost there. We've met
Brazilians.
Say that again?
We've met Egyptians, we've met Brazilians.
We've met the whole shebang. But we're almost there. We're just trying to get there before sunset. So, wish us luck. It's not looking too good. We've experienced rain, hail, lightning, thunder, everything. And I'm not gonna lie, our legs are giving way. We are maybe like 200 meters away from the summit. Sounds close, not close. We got another hour and a half until we get to the summit. So far we've covered 12 hours and a half of hiking. So, yeah, but we didn't come this far to turn back. Isn't that right, Carl?
Exactly, come on Ali.
So we're gonna finish this one way or another, even if we have to crawl up there. Okay, I'm recording the last break now before we attempt to finish off the mountain. We have 1 hour and 10 minutes left. Just a little bit of fuel before we finish. We have some roasted peanuts with chocolate, and Carl's eating some. If you see over there, you can see there's a city. That city is Fuji Yoshida. Next to it is Kawaguchiko. We started from all the way over there. We hiked here, through the forest, up the mountain, all the way up. Like, this is a pretty big hike. And inshallah, we will finish it.
come on. Last bit. Woo! It's the top of Mount Fuji. Car's coming now. Top. So tired. So tired. That was a long one. After a 15-hour and 46-minute hike, we finally arrived at the summit of Mount Fuji. Finally! After rain, storm, lightning, everything, we still made it up. We're here. Do you have anything to say, Carl? The visionaries, that's who we are here. Printing our mark. Printing our mark. We made it. Okay, so the plan is that we're going to take the photos now and then start making our way down the mountain. Okay guys, so we climbed up Mount Fuji. However, now is the next chapter. We need to get down. Sunset's happening in 7 minutes, so this is gonna be intense. It's cold up here like hell. I just lost my glove, I just luckily found it, and it's getting a bit stressful. We managed to find a hut for a bit of shelter since it's pouring rain outside, and we managed to buy water as well, which is good. However, we're not allowed to sleep here. They said because we need to book it ahead of time. So it's a bit tricky since it's still pouring outside. At least we have the water though, so the plan is we're going to go try to find some shelter lower down the mountain. So we'll see you then. Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't keep you guys updated. We've been hiking down the mountain for the last 5 hours, 6 hours now. The reason why I didn't keep you updated was because, well, it was a rough route and it was like lots of rain, everything was wet, so I had to, like, you know, kind of make sure I don't die. Anyway, we make it down the mountain. We come to this area. If you see over there, Carl's kind of just like laying there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we made it Carl's tired, but we made it off the top of the mountain. You know where there's like no trees and stuff like that? We made it off that part. Now we enter the forest. However, there's like plenty of like bear signs, and it's like terrifying because like all we have is like this light, and like, you know, that's not that much. So what we're doing pretty much, we're like playing like the loudest music we can find, and then we're just like playing out loud so the bears, you know, kind of get scared or whatever. But the only problem is we have like 13 kilometers of like bear infested woods to get through, and once we get through that, then we have, I think, another 10 kilometers, and then we're finally out. So it's a lot. It is definitely a lot. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so we've been climbing down the mountain for like the last maybe like 5 hours, like since the last recording, and we were going down this one path called the Yoshida Trail, which is one path which we went up with. Anyway, we're going down with it and it was like pitch black, like you can't see anything. So we have these like head torches. Anyway, so oh my god. Anyway, so we have these like head torches, and like I'm just walking, you know, I'm chilling, everything's calm, and then a bat just comes like at my face. And like, it just doesn't want to stop. Like, it just keeps coming at me and coming at me. So like we have to keep switching off and on the lights and all the bugs and everything. Like it was horrible. And it just carried on going on for like hours. Like hours of just bugs and just like bats. And it was horrible, horrible. But finally we finished the Yoshida Trail, and now
we have a 4.9 mile walk until we get to the city. Okay, and we have finally made it back. The time is, I think, like 6:30. It took us 14 hours to climb to the top of the mountain and 11 hours to climb back down. So it was a long one.
And due to us being sleep deprived because we haven't slept for 27 hours, we're now going to go to bed.
Fair enough.